I don't know, John. I've been dating Elise for 2 years, and she's smart and funny and cute. I just don't know if I should tie the knot.
Well, I really can't tell you whether you should marry this girl or not, but I can tell you 7 benefits legally of being married, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So today is not about whether or not we love people and want to live together with people. I mean, there's a lot of people today who feel like cohabitating is just good enough for them. But I want to focus on the legal benefits of being legally and lawfully married. And we have 7 benefits we want to talk about today. So there are basically 3 types of relationships. There's cohabitating. There's cohabitating with intent to hold yourself out as a marriage. That's called common law marriage. And there's a legally enforceable binding marriage that's done with a license under the law. Marriage is a legal union between 2 individuals, while a common law marriage involves 2 people who live together and hold themselves out as husband and wife without a marriage license. Fewer than a dozen states recognize common law marriages. It may be tempting to take the less formal approach and simply live together or have what's called a common law marriage, but we're going to talk about the benefits legally that you can receive if you go through the formal process, officially tie the knot, and get a license. Benefit number 1 is that if you're formally married, you can file your taxes jointly. A joint return allows 2 married taxpayers to combine their tax liability and report their income, deductions, and credits on the same joint return. A joint return permits eligible taxpayers to file using favorable joint return tax brackets, tax rates, and tax benefits. As a result, married couples who file a joint return generally pay a lower overall tax than married couples who file 2 separate returns. So benefit number 1, there are typically tax benefits for legally tying the knot. Benefit number 2 is if you're legally married, your Social Security benefits can be greatly enhanced. One partner can collect as much as 50% of the other's benefits. If your spouse dies, you're eligible to receive their benefits provided they are older than 60 before their death. So we see there's even a Social Security benefit for being legally married that doesn't translate to people who simply cohabitate. The third benefit is increased buying power. Getting married and combining your bank accounts won't merge individual debts, which is really significant. But if one spouse has better credit than the other, it can improve borrowing opportunities for the couple. This issue about individual debts, when you come into a marriage, you have individual debts, and just because you get married legally doesn't mean that one spouse is liable for the obligations of another. In fact, a common principle of the law is that you're only liable for the debts that you individually and personally decide to take on. The fourth benefit is the ability to have combined health insurance policies or family policies if you're officially married. Family health insurance policies may reduce the amount you have to pay in monthly premium compared to those you would pay individually as individual members applying for the same amount of coverage for the same number of people. Now, progress may be being made, if you can call it progress, but it is unquestionably easier and cheaper to insure a couple that's married than 2 individuals who aren't part of an officially recognized family. The fifth benefit, estate planning. As of 2021, married couples enjoy a tax exemption of $23.4 million on their estate. Also, there are estate tax benefits that apply to a surviving spouse. Not many of us have an estate that's worth $23 million. However, the point is that there are tax benefits and tax exemptions that apply to those who are officially married versus those who are simply cohabitating or in a common law marriage, which is just like cohabitating that is later recognized by a court and isn't available in all the states. So clearly, there are tax and inheritance benefits from being legally and lawfully married. 6, there are spousal hospital visitation benefits. There are multiple benefits extended to married couples when it comes to health care, such as the ability to visit the spouse in a hospital. I can't imagine anything more frustrating than having someone you seriously care about, your spouse or your live-in partner or your common law marriage partner, right, in the hospital, seriously injured or sick, and not be able to visit with them, not be able to see them and have the same rights you'd have when you're legally married. So that's another legal right you have when you're married, is the spousal visitation rights. A 7th material legal benefit of being lawfully married occurs with your rights to certain marital assets in a divorce. The benefits don't end if the marriage does. Divorce means you are entitled to a settlement. It may require a lot of work, but there is a possibility of a division of property that's critical, and you have that right when you're lawfully married. At the beginning of this video, I was talking with a young man who couldn't quite decide whether or not to tie the knot officially. Hopefully, you've seen the 7 legal benefits of getting married. Along with the benefits I've discussed, there are some opportunities or responsibilities concerning, for example, estate planning, a will and a trust, and how to manage your assets so that they're protected from creditors and your children if the unthinkable were to happen to you. The other side of that is the divorce and the rights that come with the divorce. And if you need an experienced professional to help you through the estate planning process or the divorce process, I invite you to click the link below. Let us help you as professionals make those decisions in a way that's going to be very beneficial to you as you walk into the legal side and the benefits of marriage. Thanks for watching. I invite you to subscribe and check out this next video.